top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready? Roll!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front
They won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Hey, check that. No, Reed, go.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Eagles are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On first down, Stafford here. His throw incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Back to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hey, go here!
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the 16, Stafford, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford pushes past him. He'll dump this off to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They begin the drive with McFarland. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2nd and 9 now. Firing. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. In my mind, that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. Touchdown, Rams. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second and 4. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty
pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 45 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Look, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now.
Touchdown! Brycen Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to at least get one score back.
The kicker on
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. The 20, 10, 5. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Second and 14. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Come on, hey!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's second and 14. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Going deep here for Watkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over here near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's caught. Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you're going to take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display of this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, well, the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long. Let the rest of the league take notice.